I wasn't even hungry. I just love cooking my picanha on a rotisserie, but there's some problems with that, which we are going to solve today. It's been way too long since I cooked my last picanha, so today I've got another picanha. I love to cook it like they do in Brazil. On a rotisserie, let it slowly rotate, and then every time just slice a little bit off. But every time I do that on my home grill, there's a little bit of a problem. You see, when we're typically cooking a picanha on the rotisserie, we have it set with all these chunks of picanha behind each other, and its total length is enormous. So basically it's running from one end of the kettle grill to the other end of the kettle grill, but in reality most of the charcoal is located in the center. Even if we put more charcoal in the ends, it's round. Therefore you got more heat in the center. This is not something to be solved easily when you got the whole thing going. So I came up with a brilliant idea. This is a beautiful Canadian Black Angus picanha. It's got a lot of intramuscular fat and beautiful color. Once we get it out of the package, we're going to trim it up. We want to get rid of the sloppy bits that haven't been butchered right and a little bit of cleaning up on the silver skin. Now it looks pretty. You can clearly see the grain running in the picanha. We want to cut it with the grain in this case, and I'm going to cut it into 3 fingers thick steaks. Look at this picture. It's absolutely beautiful. We fired up our hardwood lump charcoal in 2 baskets, put 3 fire starters in, and now we're just going to let all of it catch flame, get hot, and get ready to start roasting our picanha. Typically for a rotisserie you're going to use something like this. 1 skewer in the center, which is rather large, and put all of the picanhas on and just take one of these heavy secure things to make sure it locks in place. This is great for chicken. It works on picanha, but it's not great for picanha. You know what's great for picanha? This is great for picanha. This is a skewer like they use in South America. Basically it's a V shape and it has a wooden handle. And that's about it. It's as easy as that. And the good thing about it is you cannot have 1 on the grill, 2, 3, 4, but you can have multiple on the grill. As a matter of fact, you can have as many on your grill as you want. So now, here comes the difference with the way I used to do it and the way I'm going to do it now. I used to do it like this. Take a skewer, pin on my picanha, and then I would pin on another one. But that's not going to happen today. Today we're just putting on the single one. So 1 picanha steak on each skewer. This way we can place each single piece of picanha at the right spot on the barbecue. Now all we need to do is sprinkle on a little bit of salt on the fat cap and they are ready for the grill. Now you can see the big advantage of having 2 baskets with charcoal in them. Just set them to the side, let the fat drip into the center, and you won't have a grease fire. How smart is that? But that's not part of the reason why I'm doing it like this. Now you can see the ultimate control that I have with this specific picanha steak. I can place it everywhere I want to on the grill depending on the heat that I need to get it cooked to perfection. I can place it closer to the fire if I want to, just to get that hot sear, or I could slide it over to a cooler section if I want to. Having the ultimate amount of control makes the chances of getting a good picanha very, very high. While we wait for our picanha steaks to rest, we might as well make a sauce to go with it. So I'm gonna chop fine a shallot, chop fine some parsley, some chives, put that in a mortar and pestle, and to that we're going to add 4 tablespoons of olive oil and the juice of half a lime. Put in a teaspoon of fleur de sel salt, and half a teaspoon of ground pepper. Now start mushing it fine until all the ingredients release their flavor. And this is what it should look like. I bet most of you guys already cooked picanha multiple times. And if you did, then this is no secret, but if you didn't, start making picanha. It's like a last call. Now, with that out of the way, we're going to do our taste test. See, I already got a message from the neighbors.
I have to admit, it sure looks good. And there's something about the flames, it always gets to me. I am really surprised
It's juicy.
about how happy this makes me.
It's tender.
Oh man.
And it's flavorful. I love picanha so much because I can put a lot of salt on it. It's legit. It's supposed to be salty. When you have a picanha that's not salty, it's not really picanha.
It's been a long time that I enjoyed a fat cap so much.
But the real magic starts to happen when the fat cap renders down.
Salt on the fat cap, in the fire.
It rotates. It's like a fat shower over the meat.
Oh man.
So when it's in the rotisserie, it's just going like...
This is a really good picanha.
The salty fat dripping down, making everything taste so good.
Roel probably is going to edit it out, but he was worried about the picanha maybe a little bit overcooked. But this is insane. This is perfect. Don't be so hard about yourself, man.
Just look how juicy that is.
This is insane.
If you got a good quality picanha, this was Canadian Black Angus, grain fed, so it's nice, and intramuscular fat marbling is like good levels.
It's really tender. In the time that I worked for you, I had picanha that was quite expensive and quite a big thing, quite a big deal. But this is just way more delicious. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
This makes you happy, and happiness makes you healthy.
It's just a really good picanha. It would be a waste if you didn't properly cook it.
Using this technique, it just gave me so much control. And I think that's part of why this picanha is so good. Let's try a little bit of that sauce.
You got a couple of pieces of picanha, put some sauce on, have some fun, and then just getting really happy.
And the cool thing about the sauce is like, I didn't use garlic, and that's why it's totally different than, let's say, a chimichurri. It's bright, it's not overpowering, it doesn't make you, I don't know, regret that you put chimichurri on your beautiful picanha, because it happens a lot. I wasn't even hungry. I probably have to work it off in the yard again. Luckily I have a big yard and can keep on eating. The fat dripping down, all of the juices, the fat cap. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members. See you guys next time. Until then,
Eet smakelijk.
and keep on grilling. You better be quick, Marson.
It's good.
Right, good.
So you wasn't hungry?
I really wasn't hungry. I had a really nice peanut butter jelly sandwich. And I wasn't hungry. But this is not eating, it's more of drinking.
Oh yeah.
This is like a smoothie. I gotta chew a little bit. But the rest is all juices.
You know, I kinda I had enough of the picanha fat cap for a while. But after this, I'm completely, I'm reborn. The picanha fat cap is amazing. And I don't understand why I kinda hated it for a while. It's the best thing.
Maybe it's time for the picanha comeback.